So first of all, thank you for being here. I'm a little bit of an odd, I think, project in the space, since although we are blockchain based and NFT based, to the outside world, we are a fintech payments company, and our focus is on an industry that aren't seeing a lot of startups, surprisingly, which is the gift card space. So just to give you some idea about the space, gift cards is $1 trillion industry, so $1 trillion. And outside of US, it's about 800 billion. US is it's 200 billion. And it's growing pretty fast, although it's an established industry. And we all have gift cards lying around the house. I mean, a lot of us don't know where they are. And we lose track. And this industry is fairly broken. It hasn't had much innovation for a long time. And you would have thought it would, considering how big the market is, but it's fairly stagnant in terms of technology and innovation. And it really caught my interest because of the difference blockchain can make here. But considering how traditional this industry is, the trick was, how do we create something that can help this industry without them having to directly deal with blockchain themselves, neither the merchant or the seller of the gift cards or the consumer who buys those gift cards. Now, why does this industry need anything from us or any other innovation company? There is a big paradox in this business. So although companies issue gift cards to the tune of 200 billion in the US, the way it works is that the company needs to wait for those people who bought the gift card to redeem it in order to actually get the money that they were paid. So you can sell a gift card as a business, and then you sit and wait. It can be a day, a year, 5 years, or it can be never. And the interesting bit is, if you're an American, you'll find this really intriguing. If you never use your gift card and it expires, the US government takes the money. Now, it doesn't take $1 or 100 million. Last year, it took $23 billion. So imagine how much of it is our money, because we didn't actually get to use the gift card. And a lot of it is the merchant money, because they thought it will come in. So you can see how there is quite an opportunity to improve some of the processes here, and definitely blockchain can be a huge helper with the process. So what's our role? What do we want to do within the space? And why would it matter? So let me give you an example of what it looks like for the merchant. So we all heard about the work that Starbucks does with loyalty, but they're not tackling their biggest problem. Their biggest problem is gift cards. So they sold 3.3 billion, but only received 1.3 billion in the same year. And that's how it looks for them every year. Why does it happen? Because as long as the gift cards are not spent, they cannot touch the money. It's a liability. If you look at the same year, 2022, they had about $164 million worth of gift cards that expired that year, which they had to give to the government. That's a percent of their entire global revenue. So this is a real big pain point. It matters in the pocket. It's big money. So far, so good. Seems interesting, right? So what can we actually do there? So we help businesses boost their financial liquidity and revenues from gift card sales. How do we do this? So we tether gift cards to the blockchain. And when companies issue gift cards, those gift cards register on the blockchain, but we don't change a lot of the paradigms within the business. The coupon codes you guys are used to having will still be there. The redemption on the website will still be there. And you also get a non-custodial wallet, similarly to the gentleman who spoke just before me. So you go online, you buy the gift card from whichever merchant you want to buy it from, and then you just go and you redeem it with that merchant. But instead of getting a PDF in your email with the code, you get a link to a wallet, which is a non-custodial wallet. And that wallet allows you to access your gift card online. And that gift card is tethered to an NFT. So it's a patented process we've submitted patents for, and we call it value-linked smart contract. So although the value is tethered to the contract, it's not physically written in it. So we keep the gift card code separately on a centralized system, but the NFT or the gift card allows you to have full control of ownership and custody over the gift card. So another big issue you might have heard of, fraud, money laundering, those are very prevalent in the gift card industry, and this will definitely reduce those risks for the businesses. What benefits do you get by switching to a blockchain-based gift card? You get a much higher revenue recognition. If you remember in the beginning, we mentioned that when you actually sell the card, that does not mean you get revenue. To get revenue, you need the card to be redeemed. By using our particular method, you can get revenue recognition at the time of sale. And even if you choose not to, suddenly your gift cards are resellable because they're a blockchain gift card. So you can get your consumers to sell gift cards they don't want to use and still increase redemption, hence increase your revenue. New customers. Right now, if you buy a gift card and give it to your sister or your brother, the company who you bought the gift card from knows nothing about those people. If you switch to a blockchain-based solution, you can have a relationship as a business with your new consumers, the ones who got the gift card, not the ones who bought it. And then, of course, you reduce loss of money for both sides on expiration, because you can remind the consumers that their gift card can be redeemed in only one more month until it's expired, or 2 months or whatever, and make sure that it's maximized in terms of value for the consumer. Digital wallets, which is an emerging regulatory requirement, not just convenience, especially in the States. And of course, what we've done is we merged the Web 2 world with the Web 3 world. So neither the consumer nor the merchant need to touch blockchain or understand blockchain to use blockchain, which is one of the best ways technologies can work when they don't require people to make massive changes to their business models. So why us? So we kind of looked at all the players in this ecosystem, and the biggest ones are obviously the companies, the consumers, and the regulator. And we created a solution that benefits all of them. And this allows for different parties within the buyer as well to be on board. So often you would come into a business and that business will be really excited to work with you, but then the regulatory people in the business, the compliance, the risk officers will come in and say it's too risky. With us, we actually reduce risk problems within the business. So they're the first ones to say yay. We have very good initial traction. We have initial customers and gift card sales. If you happen to be going to NFT NYC in a month and you might be speaking there, you might have noticed there's a partnership with us. We're the partner for hotel choices for the conference. And one of our customers, which is a Nomo Soho hotel in Soho, in New York, is selling blockchain-based gift cards with us to the speakers and attendees, and had a nice traction with it. So people bought the gift card and then they redeemed it on the hotel website exactly like it's meant to work. And we've, of course, applied for unique patents on what we're doing, which is quite important because we operate in a regular space and not just in pure blockchain space. And if you look kind of where we fit within this industry, we're not really a marketplace. We're not really a loyalty program. I think the biggest player we really take money from is companies that behave as custodians. So companies that hold the money for the merchants while those merchants wait for the gift cards to be redeemed. Those companies, and here are some examples, make anywhere between $5 and $45 billion a year internationally. And if you use our solution, in most cases, you suddenly don't need the custodian. So that money goes back into the margin between us, the merchant, and the consumer, which also allows us to make nice money when we facilitate sales. And the way our model works is we either work with brands or we work with aggregators who can resell us to the brands. We charge a fee from the seller, and which in the beginning, and then we charge a percentage of the gift card sales, which generates passive income for us, obviously maintaining the system. But other than that, once you do the switch, you keep printing gift cards, and it's an ongoing business for the merchant, for the brand who sells the gift cards. Where we are right now, we raised a pre-seed of €1.25 million about a year and a half ago. We've used it to build a platform, secure the patent applications, and a few partnerships. We started doing pilots, and we are now focusing on expanding our relationships and consumer base. And our main business focus is on US and UK. We are now raising our seed round, and we already have a lead investor signed. And we are raising fairly modest amount because we already have revenue from sales. And our goal is to scale up our relationships with 2-3 big customers and another 5-6 smaller customers over the next 12 months, and also build out and automate some of our product features like APIs and databases that maintain the codes. So this is a little bit about us, where we're heading.